Hi, you guys. Good to see you again. Excited, incredibly excited and grateful for this opportunity to go to China representing the Pac-12 and the forward-thinking, philosophies of Larry Scott and his office, and obviously our own administration here, who allows us to do so many things to make this program great and to give these student athletes the best opportunities. So we have really taken advantage of our practice time. It's been incredibly fun to turn a new page and see what this team is capable of. We're going to finish up practices this week and get on a plane and look forward to just an amazing experience on and off the court in China.
Lindsay, Jeff Ferraro with the Oakland Trib. Can you talk about what you know about the level of the competition you're going to see over there?
Not very much. I told these guys, for a coach like me who's very big into prep, it's pretty disconcerting to go in not having a game plan. We're playing 2 pro teams in Beijing and a university team in Shanghai. I do know that China absolutely loves and is invested in basketball as a nation. I just had a chance to see their under-19 team play when I went to the World Championships in Lithuania, and the teams I've seen have been really good. They've been well coached. Some have had incredible size, and some have sort of all been the same size. So we're trying to prepare to just be good at what we want to do and kind of roll with the punches when we get there. But
So
we think it's
got
good.
no scouting report on anything?
0 scouting report.
And do you expect that the changes, the international rules, I presume you'll be playing their rules?
We're playing FIBA rules.
Okay.
So we kind of tried to adjust that last night a little bit. I think the biggest thing is going to be the short shot clock, 24 seconds. But Brittany and Fu right here are just like, okay, I just need to shoot it faster. They're going to be okay with that. No, I think it'll help our style to run a gun, up tempo. But we're using this as a chance to gel as a team on and off the court, to work on some things in August that we would never have the opportunity to otherwise. And the games are really a test to sort of see where we are and what we need to work on. So we're less concerned about a scouting report and more concerned about, can we take steps forward as Cal basketball, with this trip.
Lindsay, you talked about gelling as a team. A lot of times these international trips are more about what you do off the court than on as far as team bond. Can you just talk about what you hope to get out of it in that way?
Definitely. The forethought I had with this, we were actually eligible by NCAA rules to go prior to last year, but for a lot of reasons we opted to wait till this year. And one of those reasons is because so much is about bonding off court. And last year we had everyone returning. This year we have a lot of new faces. So just being able to practice in August has allowed our freshmen to get some really valuable experience, and it has allowed our returning players to step into the new roles that they're going to play. So from a basketball standpoint and a team chemistry standpoint, that's already helped us. This is a team that gets along so well, and that's one of our strengths. But to go into another country where we aren't going to be able to use our phones 24/7, where we aren't going to be able to be on Twitter and Facebook all the time, I think to experience something culturally as a group and being out of our comfort zone is going to bond us in ways that none of us will ever forget. So we're going to do things every day, from the Great Wall to the Forbidden City, the World Financial Center in Shanghai, shopping. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most is to experience this through their eyes, to see these young women step out of their comfort zone, and that's really neat. So we're going to have a lot of bonding experiences, from Chinese food and different culture to everything we're going to experience together.
Brittany, what are you most excited about related to the trip, and what are you most maybe nervous about?
Well, what I'm most excited about is, well, of course the basketball games, but especially the shopping. Everything's cheap out there, well, a little cheaper than, USA. So I'm very, very excited about the shopping. I'm a little concerned about the restrooms. And
They actually do have them.
yeah, but I hear it's like a little hole in the ground that we're gonna.
Depends where you are.
Yeah, so I guess believe where we're gonna be, it's gonna be a hole in the ground. So I'm a little nervous about that, but other than that, I'm just excited, just to get the opportunity to go to China. Never been, so.
What about you?
I think I'm most excited about going to go see the Great Wall. Mick, I think, volunteered me to use her GoPro. So when we're coming down, we're apparently going to be sliding down on the way down. And so to be able to use the GoPro and kind of like see what it looks like from my own perspective coming down. Yeah. And also too, just to see the shopping, like Boyd said, I'm really excited about that. What I'm most afraid about is just upsetting the citizens. I don't know, I guess there was a rule on the itinerary not to point at the citizens, and growing up all my life. That's what I've known. Pointing at things, like if you want to go a direction, like you point, like here's where I want to go, all that stuff. So, you know, I guess it's taught that you're supposed to have an open palm hand when you want to point somewhere or if you need something. So, just being able to just know what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do, and just to keep everybody happy there.
You're gonna be more of a curiosity to them than the other way around, probably.
Yeah.
Totally. We're trying to give them some cultural kind of tidbits and understanding that we're always going to be respectful, just trying to learn the cultural norms too.
Following up on that, how much kind of research have you or the players done just about, you know, just learning about the country and the culture there before you go?
I know that I've tried amongst everything else to get ready for practices and recruiting that every night I've been reading up on China and trying to help them with little tidbits. Eric, our video coordinator, actually put together a presentation that we watched yesterday that just had some kind of do's and don'ts and highlights and things to expect. So now that summer school is kind of winding down and they've had to balance that in practices, as it's more about just getting ready for the trip and packing and the plane, we'll give them a little bit more and more. And just it's been really, the whole process has been really fun already, and we haven't even gotten there yet.
You guys both mentioned shopping, and I see on the itinerary you're going to the Silk Market. Have you gotten a scouting report on what it's like to go to that place?
Well, from what I do know, you have to bargain. Yeah, I know bargain. But I know it's a lot of stuff going on. I haven't really got a scouting report on that either.
I'll give you a word for it, intense.
Okay, intense.
They will come out and grab you and pull you into the
I heard,
cubicle.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Pretty much not let
As
you
long as
leave
they got
until you
what I
buy
want.
something.
Okay.
I heard it was really crowded too. It's gonna be a lot of people trying to like sell you things.
It's a big town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our players will be able to hold their own in the shopping department.
If you know the players, I'm wondering if you have a chance to kind of reflect on this whole, you know, you need the Final Four, what an incredible run, now you're getting a chance to go to China, just, you know, what this year has been, is continuing to be like for you guys.
Well, it's been a blessing. I'm very, very, fortunate to be here with wonderful people and do this with wonderful people, and just, I'm happy. Like, I can't, put it in other words. It's just happy being able to go to New Orleans, Final Four, experience something that, we never experienced before, and then also do it, like, have our school name, and it's a blessing, and I'm just happy, and then plus we get to go to China, and even though it's a new group of people, it's still like, okay, well, yeah, so I'm happy, very happy.
And I'm also fortunate and blessed, and it was a really great experience to be in New Orleans. I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. Hopefully we get to go back to the Final Four again. That's our goal. But yeah, I'm fortunate. It's gonna be a great experience, like Boyd said, in China. New cultural shock, kind of. Just really fortunate.
Lindsay, have you been there or not?
I've never been to China.
Okay. How's Jennifer Brandon doing?
She's doing really well. As a coach, you just never want to see someone go through an injury, obviously. But that being said, the mentality that she's had and as positive as she's been, and I think she really believes, and it's true, she's going to come back and be better than ever. And the rest of the team, I've never seen a group of people look out for one another like this group does, from being at her hospital bed the day after the surgery to taking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches back to the room, and that's something that you can't teach, and I'm just fortunate to be part of a program like that. And it is an opportunity, for other people to step up in her absence, and when she's back and healthy and ready, we'll be stronger for it.
Do you have any idea when that might be?
Not exactly. We
Not
know
for the start of the year, though, right?
Some point in non-conference. I think there's a wide range, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Certainly, this decision was made for Jen's future and her career, and Jen has a chance to make money playing basketball, and I want to set her up to do that. And at the same time, she was adamant about I'm playing this year, and so she's going to rehab really hard, and she could be back as it could be anywhere in non-conference. We really don't know, and I just want to make sure she's ready when it's time.
You guys looking up forward to a 15 hour plane ride?
Well,
Yeah, plan is to sleep for the majority of the time and read maybe. But yeah, the longest flight I've ever been on.
all of it. It's I could say I don't know if they've ever been on a flight where they serve you meals, right? Because there you go, the one where they just that was gone, and everything is so new and different, which we just feel really fortunate. And last year's team was incredibly special. Everyone knows that, but it also feels like we all cheer for Leja on TV, and Eliza's around, and we're talking to Holly, we love them, they're part of the family, but it feels natural to say, let's start it with this next group, and it's still the principles of Cal basketball are still here, which is really the neat thing. That's what we want to carry over, which is just how we do things and how we are, and this team has already shown a lot of great signs of that, and I think this China trip will only help us.
Lindsay, how are your freshmen adjusting?
Great. You know, we didn't have freshmen last year, which all of us were kind of like, it's just such a unique thing, and I think all 4 freshmen have come in with unbelievable attitudes and mentalities. They've done well in school and adjusting to this time on the court. And what I keep telling them is every freshman in the country wishes they had a 10-day training camp in August. So sure, they're probably a little overwhelmed. Boyd and Fu are out here like veterans, but they've been nothing but positive. They're going to contribute, and it's exciting to kind of see them find their way a little bit. And I've been really impressed at how the rest of the team has embraced them and brought them along.
Do you expect they'll have a lot of chances to play in China?
Oh, definitely. Everyone's going to play out in China, but we expect, I don't know at this point what rotations down the line are going to look like, but, I think we're going to be deep, and a lot of people are going to be playing, and certainly China will be a great time to mix up some lineups and see what people can do.
Did you have a chance to talk to Alyssa Jensen, the volleyball player, at all about her experience in China? Did you get any tips or insights?
I have not. Was she on the? She was on the tour.
Pac-12 All-Star team.
No, but we've talked a lot with Travis, the
Yeah.
men's associate coach who just got back, and he's obviously we're close with him anyway. But he was giving us tips on the shopping, and we're gonna have some of the same tour guides on the ground in China that he had. So he had some really good, helpful insights for us.
Any other questions for coach or players? Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.